Welcome to our today's feature presentation. Are you prepared for being the king of your trading empire? What does it mean? Are you in control of the outcome of your trading by following a system that gives you what you want to have and by following a structure that produces success? To have a clear action plan and a clear financial plan so that the outcome of what you do is not random, that you can follow a consecutive pattern of clearly predefined action steps. And that's what we want to guide you through. In general, or mostly, people who come to trading had success somewhere in what they were doing, either as an employee or in an own business. However, when we want to see how did you act there, you acted basically by using the following imperatives. You worked hard, you think fast, and you make sure that you get the things right. So that helped you for making a career or building up a business. However, when we come to trading, the world looks a little different. By your past experiences, your brain is giving you a stockpile of patterns, conditions, assumptions that are all good for life and they're meaningful. However, in trading, it takes something else. And this is one of the key things to get over so that you learn what it takes in trading for moving ahead, putting you in the position to control your empire and to replicate your success that you had somewhere else within trading the financial markets. In addition, most trading systems based on standard indicators only provide you a 55% or lower probability to predict the price future forward from what happened. So that's very low, and you will see in a moment why that's not going to get you where you want to be. And thus, your expectation, what you produce out of trading, is rather random, and you have a hard time repeating a pattern of success. However, if you use a system that gives you a predictability of 65% and up, your chances for a positive outcome change tremendously. So we did here 3 system comparison, the 55% attainment, 65% and even 75% attainment system. And we took 10 trades and we compared the probability by using a Bernoulli experiment or binomial distribution and see what the outcome will be. What you see here with the 55% attainment rate system, your outcome, your probability of producing 6 or more winners is 50.4%, so it's random, so you can't bank on it. However, when you move up to a 65% system, 75.1%, and here you see it is 23.8 for making 6 winners, 25.2 for making 7, and so on, and it is like 1.3% for 10. But what does it tell you here? You increase your chance for making money by 50% if you can move up to a higher probability system at 65%. And when you can even move up to a 75% system, then your attainment rate and your probability for coming out making money is tremendously different. And we want to invite you in today and in today's presentation to be part of this one here. What we picked up here is a Neverless Trading trend catching chart. And you see certain elements on those charts which we like to explain to you. With the help of our systems, the up moves are colored in blue. You see here all those candles are colored in blue. Some are hollow and some are filled. The filled candles, they opened higher than they closed, but you see they still belong to the same up move. And the same in the red is the down move. So with that you get a clear indication of trend, downtrend in red, uptrend in blue, and at certain of the candles you have indications for buys or sells. And we work with buy stop and sell stop orders, so that means when that price threshold is taken out the next candle, like here, it leads to a trade. And what we also give you here with the dot, we give you an exit. But there's 2 types of exit. Either it exits at target, defined at entry, or it exits at the close of bar number 3. So if the point is not reached at bar number 3, you close at the close of bar number 3. So you have a time-based exit. And important, compared to it, is also here at the red line, that will be the stop. So the system calculates a key action point for meaningful stop where it's hard for the institutions to trade against. And when the price gets there and we are wrong, then we are out of the trade. The key will be in a probability thinking that we win more than we lose, and that we never risk more than our reward is. If we can combine those, we have an edge for positive trading. You might ask yourself, what are we seeing here on the chart? We're seeing a crude oil futures contract on a 1 month basis. So every candle or bar signifies a 1 day price move. And then you see here at the individual price points where we had either a buy stop and a target, or a sell stop and a target where we participated. We looked at how well did we do according to the system. Yeah? And as said, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 trades. Out of those 4 trades, as you can see up here, we had 3 winners and 1 loser in the sake of 1 month. And we want to strike together the balance. To strike a balance, we want to add up all the individual happenings here on the chart. And we want to look with you jointly of, so how did it happen here? So there was the entry, yeah, it happened, and there was the exit. Wonderful. According to spec, because we're maximum in for 3 bars, but when prior our target gets hit, then we're out here. And so you saw that again here. So there was the entry, there was the exit. No problem. We win out, and the same happened here on that bar. There was the entry. However, we never got to target. So 1, 2, 3 bars after, there was the exit. And then again, here was the entry ticked in, and there was the exit. Yeah, all of that we're going to put together now in a table and see what the attainment rate was and what the return was that we calculate for each of those instances. So win number 1, we entered at 49, above 49.63, and so we made $1,050. On number 2, $1,010. The loss was 280 according to these specifications. After 3 bars, we close out the trade. And on trade number 4, which was win number 3, we made 1,130. So all in all, we produced an income of $2,910 in a matter of 1 month, trading 1 contract of crude oil. Surely the system works for every other instance as well and every other asset, but that's a significant income in particular when we put it into the relation of the margin or the account holdings that we had to have to make the trade. With a required margin of about $3,000 nowadays to trade a crude oil contract and do overnight holdings, those are CME regulated. Yeah, so then we would have produced a 97% return in a matter of 1 month. That's substantial. And also, as said before, our system works for all asset classes. I just took this example to give you a little demonstration of how you can apply this. And we always work one-on-one with you on your best interest and on your focus, what you like to be invested in and what are the instruments you're most familiar, but also we teach you new ones. And so therefore the system works for stocks, for options, for future, and for forex. And by working one-on-one with you, we custom fit everything. Everything is fit specifically to your personal wants and needs, to your individual risk tolerance, and we build that up all together because there's many elements besides high probability trading that we teach and share because they're essential for you to turn yourself into the trader that you want to be. And we're looking back at more than 30 years of experience in trading and also in managing people and moving people forward to make them attain and achieve to the best of what they can achieve. To work with us, we ask for 2 commitments. First of all, your commitment for being dedicated to work into a field of algorithmic trading following clear-cut rules, no guessing. That's number 1. If you can commit to that, then we'll ask you also for an investment because teaching one-on-one, the professional hour of teaching or with working with a professional is about $400 an hour. Our systems start with $2,500 up. All software will be included, one-time payment, and then from that you have it licensed for the rest of your life, and we'll teach you in individual sessions and with a mentorship where you can send in your trades for feedback, how that can be all applied and put forward into your future. If that is all for you, we invite you to call us 866-455-4520 or write us an email at contact@neverlosttrading.com, and we are happy to go through a session where you call the symbols and we show you the attainment rate and we jointly add up the good and the bad trades, and then you see if that's going to be making a change to your future in trading. We are happy to hearing back from you. I want to make you also aware that there is a disclaimer that you find on our website, www.neverlosttrading.com/disclaimer. And with that said, we are looking forward to hearing back from you and hope we can help you to make a change to your trading future for you and for your loved ones.